So in previous video we reached up to this step. So Sn minus u1 is less than equal to 1 to n ux dx, which is less than equal to k for all n. Fine. So that means Sn minus u1 is less than equal to k. So Sn is less than equal to k plus u1 for all n. So Sn is a bounded above, because this is a fixed term, k is also a fixed term, that's why Sn is bounded above, and Sn is a monotonically increasing sequence because un is monotonically increasing. Fine. So this is bounded above and that's why converges. So un is a convergent sequence. Fine. So this is the proof. So now we will use this as a test. So suppose we have this series summation of 1 by n raised to the power p, where p is positive. So we have to prove that this is a convergent series if p is greater than 1 and divergent if p is less than equal to 1 with the help of Cauchy integral test. So this is very simple. First we have to take this as a function. So un is 1 by n raised to the power p. So we will assume this as a function. So ux is 1 by x raised to the power p. Just replace n by x. So take ux as 1 by x raised to the power p. So that un is equal to un for all n belongs to n. Now for all x greater than equal to 1, because we have to take the domain 1 to infinite. So for this domain you will see that here is your function, which is obviously a non-negative, integrable. You can also integrate this, and a decreasing function where as soon as x increases this function decreases. So this is decreasing. Fine. So now find out the integral 1 to t ux dx. So 1 to t ux is 1 by x raised to the power p dx. Integrate करेंगे. So depending upon the value of p, depending upon p, if p is 1, then we will have this integral of the form 1 to t 1 by x dx, and this is nothing but log x 1 to t, that means log t minus log 1, which is log t. This is written here, log x 1 to t, p is 1. When p is not equal to 1, then simply this will be integral 1 to t 1 by x raised to the power p dx. That means this is nothing but x raised to the power minus p plus 1 divided by minus p plus 1 from 1 to t. So this is written here when p is not equal to 1. So after putting the limits we get this 1 to t ux dx is 1 upon 1 minus p t raised to the power 1 minus p minus 1 when p is not equal to 1, and log t when p is 1. Fine. Now here taking the limit n tending to infinite of this integral is equal to here 1 by 1 minus p, limit t tending to infinite t raised to the power 1 minus p minus 1 when p is not equal to 1, and here limit t tending to infinite log t when p is equal to 1. Fine. Now p is not equal to 1, so we can bifurcate this as, that means p is greater than 1 and p is less than 1. So we can bifurcate this into two parts. When p is less than 1, this quantity is less than 1, so obviously this quantity will be a positive quantity 1 minus p. This implies 1 minus p is greater than 0. So this is a positive quantity, so the value will be infinite. When 1 minus p is negative, that means p is greater than 1, then this will be a negative quantity and its limit will be 0. तब ये 0 बन जाएगा, and when 0, so we get minus 1 divided by 1 minus p. So this is the limit. Fine. That means 1 minus p is negative. Fine. When p is equal to infinite, this will be log infinite, that means infinite. So that's why for p is equal to 1 and p is less than 1, value will be infinite. So we can merge. So that's why this is infinite if p is less than equal to 1, and value is minus 1 upon or 1 upon p minus 1 when p is greater than 1. So this is infinite, that's why this integral diverges, and for p is greater than 1, integral is convergent. Fine. So this is the conclusion. So that's why hence by Cauchy integral test this series is equal to this is convergent if p is greater than 1 and divergent if p is less than equal to 1. Fine. Similarly, you can apply this test to find out the convergence of this test. So this is the, so you can ux is 1 upon x square plus 1. Now take the integral 1 to t. So this is obviously a non-negative monotonically decreasing and integrable function, this function. Now integrate 1 to t dx upon x square plus 1. This is nothing but tan inverse x 1 to t. That means tan inverse t minus tan inverse 1. And tan inverse t minus tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. Now apply the limit. So we get limit t tending to infinite tan inverse t minus pi by 4. Now apply the limit here. So tan inverse infinite minus pi by 4. Tan inverse infinite is pi by 2 minus pi by 4. So after simplification we get pi by 4, which is a finite value, and hence this integral after putting the limit infinite is convergent. So this integral convergent, that's why the series is convergent. तो जब सीरीज लिखेंगे तो उसमें n होगा, जब फंक्शन लिखेंगे तो उसमें x होगा, यहाँ समेशन होगा, यहाँ इंटीग्रल होगा, इतना ही फर्क है. फाइन. So this is all about the Cauchy integral test. Now in the next video we will discuss about the alternating series. Fine. Thank you.